In this video, we learn how to plot bar charts and pie charts in Python. In order to plot in Python, you have to import the needed libraries. So that's from Matplotlib, import pyplot as PLT. To plot a bar chart, you have to get our categories and values, right? So let's assume that the categories are fruits. That's we are going to create a list of fruits, right? And let's suppose we have apples, and then we have bananas, and we have pineapples, and let's say we have mangoes, right? So now let's create a list of values for each of these items. So let's assume that we have 15 apples, we have 34 bananas, and let's say 12 pineapples, and let's say 50 mangoes, right? So we now have the categories and values. So we can plot our bar chart. So we are going to use pyplot. So that's PLT dots. So to plot a bar chart, we have a function in pyplot called bar. So bar. Then you plot the categories against the value. So that's x axis and the y axis. So you're going to have the fruits on the x axis and then the values on the y axis, right? And maybe we can choose to color it. So let's say color is equal to, let's say, sky blue. All right. So you can choose any color that you want. Now let's title it. So plt.title. Let's call the title, say, fruit yield. Right. Now let's label the axis. So plt.xlabel. So let's call the x label, say, fruits. Then plt.y label. Then we can now show our plots. So that will be plt.show. Then you run the Python file. And here is our bar charts. So we can change the color to, let's say, blue. And let's make the bar chart a horizontal bar chart. So you add H, where H represents horizontal. So that's a horizontal bar chart. So when we run this file, we are going to have a horizontal bar chart. Now let's try plotting pie charts. So for pie charts also, we need to have our categories and values, right? So now let's use the same categories and values. We are going to do plt.pie, right? So pie for pie charts. Then you're going to plot the values. For pie chart, you also need to label it. So you're going to do labels is equal to, so here the labels will be the fruits, right? So labels is equal to fruits. Now let's give the plot a title. So plt.title. So now let's title it, say, fruit yield distribution, right? We can set the axis to be equal. So plt.axis, then you set it to be equal. So right now we can show our plot. So plt.show, then you run the Python file. And here is our pie chart for the fruit yield distribution.